See, the narcissist, what people fail to realize about the narcissist is the narcissist cannot be reformed, typically. You know, a person with antisocial personality disorder, they can be reformed. A psychopath can be reformed. A person with bipolar disorder can be reformed. By the way, this is all what they understand. These are just theories. It's not concrete. These are not concrete things that have been definitively proven to exist, but what they understand that they're theories, we're going to go ahead and use them in the case of, hey, these are theories, they may possibly exist, and we're going to use them based off of, hey, there's a diagnosis for them, this is what they are. So, you know, bipolar, antisocial personality disorder, psychopathy, these things can all be reformed. But why can't the narcissist be reformed? There is one key thing that separates the narcissistic individual with MPD that makes it very difficult for them to be reformed, if not impossible. And what that is the narcissist exists in a false reality where not only are they perfect, but they deserve everything perfectly. Now, we obviously live in a world where there's a universe, there's things such as karma, if you're a Christian, or you believe in God, the God of the Bible, you would probably term it into you reap what you sow. And see, the narcissist, desires a reality where not only does the narcissist not have to take accountability for the evil that they do, but that they are justified in the evil that they do simply because they have suffered. See, the narcissist doesn't have a mind that allows them to understand that we live in a world where good things happen and bad things happen. Sometimes for reasons that we can understand, and sometimes for no reason. So you're trying to reform someone who does not have the capacity to accept that they have suffered simply because people suffer in life. See, the narcissist believes in their deluded mentality that they're perfect and they deserve perfect things. And the narcissist goes a step further in saying that not only am I perfect, I didn't deserve what I went through. Now, that can be true, right? You know, if you get beaten as a kid and abused as a kid, you can say, I didn't deserve that. Now, I'm not going to debate whether or not, you know, that's true or not. All I'm going to say is that no child should have to suffer certain things, right? No child should have to suffer sexual abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse, right? But where the narcissist fails is that they do not understand that everyone suffers. See, everyone suffers in life. You see what I'm saying? Everyone. I suffer. The viewer watching suffers. The narcissist suffers. The person with borderline personality just suffers. The antisocial person suffers. Everyone suffers. But the narcissist fails to be able to understand that that is a part of life. See, what happens to the narcissist is that in their suffering, instead of trying to understand the other factors that were involved in their suffering, as in like maybe there are family members who are on drugs, maybe the devil had something to do with it, maybe it's part of their calling. The narcissist simply says, I don't deserve that and I didn't deserve that. I'm perfect and I deserve perfect things. Now, anyone watching this knows that that's foolish. But to the narcissist, they believe that it's not foolish. And this is why the narcissist is so hard to treat now. The narcissist, instead of learning from their suffering and using it to grow as an individual, will actually use it as justification to hurt other people. See, they're constantly replaying their situation when they cause other people to suffer. They see themselves in that situation. And it's so toxic and crazy because they hate themselves so much that they hate the person who's suffering as well. That's why, see, a narcissist will not admit vulnerability, right? So a narcissist can hurt you and you lash out, and that makes the narcissist feel good, but simultaneously they hate themselves because they never have that ability to just express themselves and be vulnerable. The narcissist believes that not only should they not have had to suffer, and nor should they have to suffer, but if they do have to suffer, you should just know, and you should take responsibility for it, and you should just know better. They will never tell you about their suffering, because in their deluded minds, it means that they're weak. Even though normal people realize there is nothing weak about saying, hey, you hurt me in this circumstance, and this is why I'm hurt. So when you're dealing with a narcissist, you're dealing with someone who is quite special, even on the spectrum of mental disorders. The narcissist really takes the cookie when it comes to a person who is so severely flawed and so severely delusional that it makes treatment of them extremely difficult. You can go look this up. If you have to choose between a person with a sociopath, a psychopath, a borderline, a person with bipolar disorder, a person with narcissism, the person with narcissism is going to be the most difficult person to treat for a host of reasons. The ones I just gave you, but also because a narcissist truly in their heart doesn't believe that they're wrong. See, they have a false image of who they really are. They believe that they're the shining beacon of the community. We call that their false self. This is the self that they present towards people in order to get people to like them. Another thing that makes a narcissist very difficult to treat is that they crave validation. However, at the same time, they will condemn you for being weak if you seek validation. So they're constantly contradicting themselves, and they go from being strong to weak. Guys, I'm going to get to part 2 on this video. I just wanted to share this with you guys.